And thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. You know, many of us have dabbled in the practice of yoga or Tai Chi in an effort to relax the body and strengthen the mind. And one man from Salt Lake City has combined the two practices to not only bring balance to his life, but also to help him manage his Parkinson's disease. So we're joined right now by John Neubauer. And John, you know, later on the show, we're going to have the pleasure of actually doing a bit of practice here in studio. Looking very forward to that. But you have written a book, and I would love to hear your journey with Tai Chi and Yoga, and then the culmination of this, and then possibly a second book, right? But let's first start, though, with Tai Chi and Yoga. How did those two practices come into your life?
Thank you, Melissa, and it's great to be here. As a former athlete, you can appreciate, I was a college basketball player.
Oh, I can see that. You're very tall.
Had lots of leg cramps that came from that.
Yeah.
And somebody said one day, why don't you go take yoga? Well, not many men did yoga in 1973, but I did, and within a few weeks, my leg cramps were gone, and they've never come back. I looked at the teacher. She looked like she was in her late 20s. I asked her, how old are you? She said, 48.
Wow.
I said, I want that.
Yeah.
Now, men are as vain as women about their appearance. It's just that women are more honest about it. Well, after a couple of years of yoga, I found that I couldn't get rid of the tension here in the shoulders.
Yes.
And somebody said, why don't you try Tai Chi? And I did Tai Chi, and it really unwound, and I've not had any tension there ever since.
Wonderful.
But then I thought, I don't like two of them together.
Yeah.
Two separately. So I thought, how can I combine them together? And so while I was hitchhiking in Europe for a year,
oh, wow,
I got inspiration on how to combine the two into a single discipline. And I did that, and I found that the power that combined from the two of them together was much greater than the two of them alone or separately.
Oh, wow. Okay, so then when did you start practicing Tai Chi Yoga? Around what time was that?
So in 1977,
77,
I've done it twice a day,
okay,
every day, ever since.
All right. Okay, and so now where are you at in your journey? Because this has kind of taken you to a couple of milestones, right? You wrote a book, but then also you were on a reality show, and then there was a bit of a bump in the road for you too. So I want you to explain that path.
There was. After I came back from Europe, I decided Tai Chi Yoga is not going to be my profession.
Okay.
It's going to be my passion. So I spent my career helping other people build their businesses and their business ideas. Until last year, when I just decided maybe it's time to bring this gift that I've been given to other people. And about the same time, I was invited to be one of 16 national contestants on America's Real Deal business reality TV show. And I thought, what a great way to put Tai Chi Yoga in front of millions of people. So we did the interviews. Marie Osmond did the interview. We were in front of billionaire judges. They had me do a headstand in a business suit in front of the cameras, and everything went well. And then they had us come out to Los Angeles for the red carpet interviews in October, which were to precede the actual airing in December. Well, a few minutes before the interview, I got Parkinson's. Never had it, didn't understand it, not in my family. And on the way back to Salt Lake City the next day, I thought, my ethics don't permit me to ask people to vote for me as the best up-and-coming business if, in fact, I don't even know if I can get Parkinson's under control or how I'm going to treat it. So I found a doctor, and he helped me intensify my Tai Chi Yoga practice while adding some medical treatment to that. And within 3 months, my Tai Chi Yoga was under control. My Parkinson's was under control.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, where do I go from here? I'm not a quitter.
Yeah.
And I remembered a quote from Senator Edward Kennedy in the 1980 Democratic National Convention when he had lost to President Carter, and he stood before the cameras and he said, the cause continues, the work goes on, the hope still lives, and the dream shall never die. I thought, that's me. So I decided, how can I now put Tai Chi Yoga in front of millions?
Yeah.
And so that led me to publishing the book, The Power of Tai Chi Yoga.
The Power of Tai Chi Yoga. Okay, and then this book right here, The Power of Tai Chi Yoga, is kind of an explainer of your journey of discovering Tai Chi and yoga and the blend together, right? So
And
it's
how they've impacted me.
got it. Okay, and the difference they've made in your life.
That's right.
So if you're looking though for a tutorial of how to do this practice, that's yet to come, right?
That's yet to come. So I'm
Okay.
halfway through the next book, which is
Okay.
The How-To of Tai Chi Yoga for all ages.
Oh, marvelous.
Because I have so many people who say, well, you know, yeah, John, you're an athlete, or Melissa, you've been an athlete, a famous runner, and it's easy for you. But it's the one thing that I really love about Tai Chi Yoga is that you feel better not only after you do it, but while you do it.
Yeah.
And for many people, exercise is not a pleasant experience, and they're forced to do it, and over time they stop doing it, just like dieting.
Yeah.
Who likes to stop eating?
Well, you can't. So, yeah, yes,
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
So, you know, so as I've looked at the power that Tai Chi Yoga brings into my life and that it can bring into other people's lives, I found 3 outcomes. The first is looking younger. And here I am, 75. So I think it speaks for itself that Tai Chi Yoga can help us look younger. Secondly, it helps me feel better. I still work full time. I
feel
have 2
younger.
businesses. I volunteer for my church 15
When
hours
most
a
people
week.
are retired at 75.
And I'm
you're
working
still
on my
at-
next book.
Yeah.
But third and most importantly is that it's prolonging my life productively.
Yeah.
Because I believe that we're here to do good in
And
our
give back.
lives.
Yes.
And that we're going to be judged at the end of this life on how much good we brought to other people.
Yeah.
And when that judgment comes, I hope that judgment is kind because I've prolonged. And I feel, you know, granted, there's no America's Real Deal, putting it in front of millions of people instantly, but one interview at a time. I still have another 25 to 50 years of life, so I've got lots of time to put this in front of millions of people yet and have them experience what the power of Tai Chi Yoga can do for them.
And change lives each time.
And
you do
change
it, right?
lives.
Yes, that's awesome.
For the better.
Well, John, we're not done with our conversation because coming up after the break, we're actually going to be doing a bit of a Tai Chi demonstration, Tai Chi Yoga demonstration here in studio, so you at home can see what the blend in this practice looks like. So make sure you stick around because that's coming up in just a couple of minutes.